It's great to see you guys.
Coach, you had a lot of size going up against Louisville. Were you surprised at how well they were able to defend you, especially on a lot of the inside shots?
I don't know that we have a lot of size, but they did a really good job defensively for the most part, for most of the game. There was a stretch in the third quarter where I thought, thank you. There was like a 5-minute stretch in the third quarter where I thought it got away from us, where we just, I think, lost our composure a little bit, and the offense kind of fell apart. And we made a lot of mistakes tonight defensively, and they took advantage of every one of them. Every time we made a mistake tonight, they got a bucket. I mean, that's credit to them. I mean, they played well. They shot the ball well. You know, they haven't, Asia played, made big buckets for them. It's not so many how many you make, but she made big ones, And they had a lot of kids step up and make shots that don't normally make those shots. And that's what you need in big games like this, for people to play above, where they normally play. And they had a couple kids do that.
Dana Evans in particular may have been one of those kids who you were talking about. What was she doing tonight that was so hard for you guys to stop?
What happens when you have a kid like Asia Durr, if you're not careful, you spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to keep her from getting shots that a lot of other people end up wide open. And it's unfortunate, but it happens. And that's always a dilemma for every coach that's coaching against a team that has somebody like that. Do you spend all your energy trying to guard one player and leave everybody else and hope that they play their normal game? Or do you just let their best player get 35 or 40 and don't guard anybody? I mean, make sure the other guys don't score. So, I thought for the most part, defensively, they score a lot of points. I think they're in the 80s, aren't they? Something like that. And until we started fouling and all that, they were in the 60s. So I don't think our defense was that much of a problem, but like I said, that third quarter killed us offensively.
What led to Louisville's rebounding advantage?
They're better rebounders. How's that for a genius answer? We're traditionally a pretty good rebounding team. This year, we're not really. We're not really a great rebounding team. So we struggle with teams that have the kind of size and quickness that Louisville does. And, we don't get a lot of offensive rebounds. And I bet you, they got 35 defensive rebounds. Well, shit, we missed a lot of shots. They better get a lot of them.
Geno, for those of us who follow you, we'll lump together the Baylor and Louisville games.
Yeah.
Did you see anything better from 4 weeks ago when you were down at Baylor? And what were the disappointments from tonight from, the obvious, and can you win without Kristen Williams not playing great?
I mean, every team needs everybody on board, right? If you're going to win the big games on the road, you need everybody not just to play well, but you need some kids to play better than well. And we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough contributions from enough people, and I thought we were way better than we were in the Baylor game tonight. But that 5-minute stretch in the third quarter, we looked just like we looked against Baylor. So we went from looking like that for 20 minutes to looking like that for 5 minutes. So we made some progress since that game. In a normal world, like, why would this be a big story? Home team ranked third in the country beats the second ranked team in the country by 11 for their first win in 17 tries, 18 tries. In the real world, that's not that big a deal, is it? But because it's UConn, it's a big deal. Well, I said before the season starts, this isn't typical UConn team. So people are starting to get used to the idea that I was right.